Today we are going to discuss about introduction to Python programming language. Okay, fine, great. First, we'll discuss, my dear aspirant, what is meant by programming language. Okay. So first key point we'll start it. What is meant by programming language? Okay, fine. So programming language. So my dear aspirant, so while listening the class, if possible, kindly maintain the technical notes. Okay, and as well as so try to execute the code along with me. I will tell you when you start the coding part. So basically, programming language is nothing but one kind of language. It is used to give instructions to a computer. So programming language, okay, Python is a programming language. Okay, use it to give instructions to a computer. This is the point you can note it. Okay, fine. So this is the first point you need to know. So nothing but programming languages are used to interact with the computers. Okay, fine, great. So to interact with you, my dear aspirants, so I'm using English communication language to interact with you and to communicate with you. The same way to interact with the computers, so we are using this so programming language. So computers, my dear aspirant, cannot understand our human language. They will understand only this machine language in the form of zeros and ones. Okay. So what will happen here? These computers can't understand our language. They will understand only the machine languages. Okay, no? Fine. Next, coming to Python. So like this, some theoretical points also is there. So I will that one also I will send to. I'll send to you. So my dear aspirant, so Guido and Russell created Python in 1991. Okay. So another one, Python is, my dear aspirant, is a high level programming language. We are having three types of programming language: low level, okay, now next high level. Okay, sorry, three level we are having it. One is okay, high level, and another one is low level. Okay, fine. And another one is, sorry, mission language. Okay, low level language, mission level language, and as well as low level language. Okay, and it's high level language. Okay, this two we are having. Sorry, Python is a high level language. What is meant by high level programming language? Also, will explain you. First point you need to know it here is Python is a so high level language. Okay, this is the point to be noted. Python is a high level language. So what is meant by a high level language? We'll see it. And another thing, Python is a interpreted programming language. Python is not a compiled programming language. Python is a interpreted programming language. Mostly it will be used in another thing we can call it as the general purpose programming language. And Python, my dear aspirant, is a dynamically typed language. Can come into the executions. Python is a dynamically typed programming language. Okay, now fine. So we'll see it here, my dear aspirant. What is dynamically typed programming language? So Java is a, my dear aspirant, it is a statically typed programming language. Okay, Python is a, my dear aspirant, it is a dynamical programming language. Okay, this is the point you need to observe it here. Okay, fine. So why Python is called as a dynamical type programming language? We'll see it. So my dear aspirant, so those are listening the classes, we are having so different types of platforms to practice it. Okay now. So where you are practicing, that is immaterial. What you are practicing, that is important. So what you do it here is, if you are having laptops, okay now. So today basically we'll have the theoretical parts. From tomorrow onwards, so everyone get ready with the laptops and try to execute along with me. So open any browser and just test Colab Python. Okay, and here it is showing you welcome to Colab. Just click on that. Fine. So here the left side, my dear aspirants, we are having file in the left side. Just click on that file and any notebook it run. Okay, I'm fine. So here title is there na, so just remove the title and just write intro. Okay, this is our file name. Start coding or generate with the app. So this is the place where you can write the program. Okay, fine. So why Python is called as a dynamical type programming language? What is a dynamical type programming language? See it here, my dear aspirant. In Python, so okay, you don't declare the data type of an variable. Okay, we don't declare the so data type of a variable. This is the point to be noted. Okay, now, so what will happen here is that in Python, so okay, this type is decided at the when the program is run. Okay, now, so what will happen here? The data type, the type is declared. The type is decided, my dear aspirant. The type is decided at runtime. When we are running the program, then it will be get decided. Means when the program runs. Okay, now this is the point. The type is decided at runtime. Okay, this is the type. This is the difference. You need to observe it here. First, we'll discuss this point. See it here. So, my dear aspirant, suppose I will take one variable. Okay, employee is one variable. Okay, and the employee name I will write it as Anish. Okay, let us think that employee name I have written as Anish. Okay, so here, my dear aspirant, hash is a comment line. It will be not executed. Okay, now just for our understanding purpose, I am writing it here. Just it like a little notes, you will write it here. So employee is a variable. Okay. So basically it is used to store the data. I will explain you when you discuss variables. And here Anish is a data. Okay, now Anish is a data. Is one kind of data. Okay, now so basically it is Anish is a string kind of data, string data. Okay, now so in Python, if you see it here, okay, now we are not declaring any data type. Simply we are assigning the data here in Python. Simply what you are doing it here is just you are declaring the data. Again, I repeat here in this Python programming language, what the thing we need to observe it here is So here we no need to declare the data type of a given variable. It will be just decided at the time of running the program. Okay, for that reason, it is called as a dynamically typed programming language. Why it is called dynamically typed programming language? Why? Because in Python, see this point. In Python, you don't declare the data type of a variable. So the type is decided at runtime when the program runs. Okay, this is the point you need to observe. So what about in Java? See, Java is a statically typed programming language. Okay, na? So if you see these examples, I'll show you. See it here. Here, to declare the variables, see it here. In Java, my dear aspirant, to declare the variables, what you are using it here? So here, my dear aspirant, age is one variable. So what is happened here? We have to declare the data type also. Okay, here, my dear aspirant, name equal to Alice. It has taken a, but before that variable, we need to declare the data type. Getting this point, my dear aspirant, here salary is one data, integer kind of, float kind of data. So what is happened before that salary, we are declaring the data type. Okay, so we are declaring the data type and as well as we are initializing the variable. But if you go with Python, but if you see it here in the Python, we no need to so declare the data type of a given variable. Got it now? So what will happen here mainly here in the Python? So dynamical typing is occurred. Okay, means that no need to declare the data type, so it will be checked at running the program. But here, so we'll type the declared before the use. So here what you're doing, we are declaring the data type before initializing the variable, and it will be checked at compile time one. Got it now, everyone? Fine. So this is the thing. Got it, everyone? So what are the difference? Fine, great. So shortly I can say that Python లో ఏంటంటే మనం డేటా టైప్ డిక్లేర్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ఇప్పుడైతే ఈ రన్ టైమ్ లోనే మనకి ఆ డిక్లరేషన్ అనేది తీసేసుకుంటుంది. అండ్ జావాలో నాట్ లైక్ దట్, ఇక్కడ మనకి వేరియబుల్ ముందు ఖచ్చితంగా డేటా టైప్ అనేది ఈ విధంగా డిక్లేర్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో ఇది ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే మీకు కంపైలేషన్ జరిగేటప్పుడే చెక్ చేసుకుంటాం. Yeah, got it now. So one advantage you got it. Python is a dynamically typed programming language. And ఇంకేమున్నాయి the points here? Okay, fine, great. So as I told you, Python is a high level programming language. So basically, my dear aspirant, what is mean by, if anyone asks you what is mean by high level programming language? So as I told you, two types of languages were. One is high level, another one is low level. So basically, my dear aspirant, a high level. So basically, a high level language is easy, okay, for humans to read and write. Just today we'll have the introduction part. Tomorrow we'll go with the practical things. So the point here is that Python is a high level language. It is a high level language, and it is easy for humans to read and write. Okay, this is the thing. And another thing, my dear aspirant, it will hide the memory details and all these things. It hides my dear aspirant hardware and as well as the memory details. Okay, fine. So a few examples are Python, to Java, C++. Okay, these are some high level languages. Okay, now, okay, we'll write down the point here, a high level language, and it is easy for the humans to read and write. It hides the hardware components and as well as memory details. Okay, fine, great. So in the high level, my dear aspirant, we are having different types of okay, so one is procedure language. Okay, object oriented languages we are having procedure. Okay, next object oriented language, scripting languages. So like these different types we are having it here. So what are the great advantage of this high level languages that are easy to learn, easy to debug, less code will write, and the high level languages will get automatic memory management. Okay, and they are portable. They can be run on any systems. Okay, now previously we are having low level languages. So my dear aspirant, for that we need to write a very large amount of code. Okay, it is difficult to learn and it is also obviously difficult to debug. Okay, and they are not portable. Okay, high level languages easy to learn and as well easy to debug. Less code will write it. And another thing, so this high level languages are portable. Means that we can run on many machines. We can run on many systems. This is also a great advantage we will get of this. And as I told you now, automatic memory management will be there. So means garbage collection here, automatic memory management. Okay, this also will get. Okay, at present we are not using low level languages. Low level languages, basically it will be very difficult to understand. Okay, like C. C is one type of low level language and all these things. You no need to focus more on that. Okay, we'll send some so technical points about all these things. You know, and next thing, so it is a Python. It is called a general purpose programming language. Means it will be used in the multiple applications in web development, in data science, machine learning, in automation, in software development. So we are using it. For that reason, it is called as a interpreted programming. Sorry, for that reason, it is called as a general purpose programming language. Okay, my dear aspirant, this all these theoretical points what you have been discussing. So I will send to you. Once you go through it, you can easily understand. Okay, now what is interpreted programming language and what is so dynamically typed programming language. These are the terms we need to know. Technical terms. These are all the things. So dynamically typed, we understand next Python is a interpreted programming language, you know. Okay, fine. So next thing, what is meant by so interpreted programming language? Okay, so my dear aspirant, an interpreted programming language is executed line by line. So an interpreted programming language is executed so line by line. Okay. Another thing, my dear aspirant, does not convert. It does not convert the whole program into the machine code. Does not convert the whole program into the machine code at once. Okay, what will happen? It will translate. It reads one line, translate it, and execute it. Then it will move to the another line. So what will happen here in this interpreted programming language here is that it reads one line, and next translate it, and what will do? It will execute it, and then moves to the next line. Okay, this is the point you need to observe. It is executed line by line. First great advantage. It does not convert the whole program into machine code at once. It reads one by line, translate it, execute it, and then it will move to the next line. Okay, see it, my dear aspirant. So what will happen here in Python? Suppose, my dear aspirant, I have written 5 lines of code in Python. If there is error in the third line, what will happen? We'll see it here. Okay, so if I write it here, so hi Venkat. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 lines of code I will write it. Okay, now what I will do it here is I will make a error in the third line. What I will do it here is I will print L. Okay, see it here. This L I didn't declare it anywhere. So this is the first line, and this is the second line, and here this is the third line. So what will happen? As I told you now, how Python will execute here is first it will read the first line. First line it will read, it will convert into the machine code, and it will execute immediately. Okay, it won't bother if there is error in the second line or not. And again, it will comes to the interpreter comes to the second line, it will read that line, convert into the machine language, and it will execute immediately. In third line, what is happen? It is reading the line, so there is an error in the third line. What will happen? So the program will stop executing. So what will happen here is the first 2 lines of code we got it as output. The third line it is showing an error in Python. Okay, so it shows that Python is executing in a sequence line by line. Okay, now, so my dear aspirant, then coming to the what is meant by compilation here is that, my dear aspirant. So if you go with the compilation, whole program is compiled first. This total program, instead of executing sequentially in line by line, what is happening in the compiled programming language here is that, okay, now whole program will be compiled first and then it will be executed. So what will happen even though there is an error in the third line, throws error. Okay, getting this point, even though there is error in the third line, it throws error in Java. Got it? Not difference between compilation and interpretation. Okay, see these points. Just focus this. So let us think that what the point I have been conveying to you. So first it is executed line by line. Okay, and it does not convert the whole program into the machine code at once. It reads one line, translate it and execute it, and then moves to the next line. Okay, now it reads one line, translate it, execute it, and then moves to the next line. See it here. What will happen in the Python here is the first line it will read it. Okay, fine, it will execute it. And second line it is reading the program. Okay, it's fine. It is executed. And there is an error in the third line. What will happen? The Python will stop here itself. Okay. First two lines of code will get it as output in Python. But coming to Java, my dear aspirant, Java is a compiled programming language. What will happen here is that whole program will be compiled first. It is all this program, whole program will be executed once in Java. So what will happen if there is error in the third line? Even though there is error in the third line, first two lines of code also we didn't get output in Java. Okay, now got it now? So this is the thing. So now we understand what is meant by interpreted programming language also. Okay, now it will execute the code in a sequence line by line. Compilation means whole program will be get compiled once and then it will be get executed. So in the interpreted programming language, you can take some examples with Python. In compiled programming language, you can go with Java. Okay, now fine. Still, any points in this Java? I'm sorry, in Python. Okay, a few more technical points, theoretical points are there. That one also will explain you. Next. Yes, good one should ask. General programming language means that we can call it as it is a versatile programming language also. So general purpose in means that, my dear aspirant, it can be used to build different types of applications. As I told you that it is not limited to one specific task. It can be used in the multiple domains. In web development, as I told you, in data science, data analytics, okay, in automation, in game development. In all these domains, Python has been used. For that reason, it is called as a general purpose programming language. Okay, now one good. So examples are Python, Java. This all you can call it as the general purpose programming languages. Still anything? Still so many theoretical points are there about this Python. Slowly one by one we'll discuss. Okay, now if I say the technical words at the initial days, we've been not able to understand. Just focus on the points. Okay, now what is a high level language? Just what is meant by interpreted programming language and dynamical type. Okay, now okay, fine. Mostly are using high level, low level also. C also are using in some operating systems and all these things. Okay, now I will send you a few more things to you in a detailed way about this, all these theoretical points. Still, anyone having any queries on this? Okay, fine. So what we do it here is, my dear aspirant, after completion of the class. So everyone, so send your okay, so Gmail IDs. Okay, so after sending your Gmail IDs, okay, so every day we'll get the class recording. Okay, in the class we'll post the PDFs and all these things. Or in the group we'll post all these PDFs and all these materials. Okay, that's it.